Idaho, the land that wrestling forgot. Until souls across the Gem State decided to make history. We all take risks. We all feel pain. We all have succeeded and failed. But not tonight. Tonight, our stories will be told. Tonight, our voices will be heard. Tonight, your eyes will see the unbelievable. For the first time in Idaho history, we bring you local professional wrestling. So gather the family, take a seat, and leave the action to us. We are Wrestle Club. What you are about to see is real. Each wrestler has years of training. Our bodies are not indestructible. We bend, we break, we bleed. So please, do not try this at home, school, or anywhere.
Destruction, mayhem, chaos, deadlift, Lolita, you cost me my hair. Las Soul. You snake.
Alright, Black, first, simmer down just a touch here. You're losing a couple screws here. You're kind of making me feel a little nervous right now. What is going on?
Are you satisfied with the gold?
That's been the plan. We should be satisfied. We have captured...
No! We're not satisfied! We're not satisfied until we have that heavyweight strap in our possession. Until then, hold on to these.
Is this your mission?
It's my destruction. My mayhem and the chaos I bring.
Alright, Black. If that's what you want, we're friends, we're partners. Project Mayhem doesn't exist without either you or myself. I'll hang on to these. Continue your crusade.
Lost Soul, I'm coming for you. And Wrestle Club, be on notice. I'm gonna take out everyone until I get that heavyweight title. You and the rest of the club will not stop me or Project Mayhem. We're coming. And you can't stop it, Patrick.
Broncos, guess what? What are you doing?
I was playing with our new action figures. It came in the mail.
Action figure? That ain't no action. That look like like a voodoo. But where did you get that from?
It came in the package over there.
It's all voodoo. It wasn't package. I ain't seen
It's our
no
new
package.
action figure.
Action figure. What? That's from Project Mayhem.
I didn't see the shirt. I
That's-
just grabbed the action figure.
That's a voodoo potato. With strings and everything. I think they done try to put a curse on us.
I don't want this. You take it.
I don't want it either. It's
don't
all
want it.
it's all possessed. Just throw it off to the side there. Oh my goodness, great. Yeah. All right. Well, you know what, Mr. Holloway's, he said that we got ourselves a tag team championship match.
A championship match?
Championship match.
We finally get a shot at the
We're gonna
title?
get the titles. It's gonna be great. And so this Saturday, July 7th. Hold on a second. I gotta.
Where we at?
It's right. All right, it's just a second here. All right, the Xanadu Boise Burners Alliance is down there at the 5015 West Bond Streets in Boise. Bond Street.
Bond Street?
And it looks like we start at 8 o'clock.
AM or PM?
Oh, it's PM. It's gonna be a nighttime one.
Okay.
So, anyway,
I gotta feed the animals in the morning.
we gonna get all chores done, and then we gonna go out that night, and guess what? We gonna have ourselves a special surprise for the Project Mayhems, because you know what, buddy? Oh yeah. It's gonna be feeding time for them boys. Woo, doggy! They
Yeah!
gonna bring them tag titles to the table, and we gonna take care of the rest.
All right, let's go get ready.
Let's go get them, boy.
Spud Brothers, come out, come out.
Black. I'm guessing our next opponents that Patty has decided for us is judging by the look, I see Bronco, I see Big John, and I see a really stupid looking Spud Brother Coalition.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a safe guess here that you're putting a curse on them, or you're sending them a message. It doesn't matter either way, though.
Just a message.
Just a message. Okay. Perfect. Spud Brothers. Patty has sealed your fate. Tag team title match against Project Mayhem. Damian Black, Brad Zane. Now, we've met one-on-one combat, and if I remember correctly, it hasn't ended very well for either of you. So now it's going to be a tag team match. Where is it going to be at, though? It's at the
Xanadu Boise Burner Alliance.
Right.
Boise.
Right, Boise. Not Mountain Home, first off. You know, like, I understand you're probably confused by those two. You both have about the education of, well...
A 3-year-old.
Probably less than that. Probably prepubescent. They don't even exist. You know.
Yeah.
But that's not the point here. The point is, Spud Brothers, that... Well, the point is pretty much plain and simple. We're out to ruin your day. Patrick Holloway, you want to put the Spud Brothers in a match with us? You want to see what happens when they're in a match with us? They're not bringing home the gold. I can tell you that right now. That stays with Project Mayhem. The potato belt stays with Project Mayhem. And while Garibai may have gotten away from the heavyweight title, you got away, he beat me on that one. Props to you, Garibai. I'm not done, though. It doesn't matter. Everything belongs to Project Mayhem. And the Spud Brothers' fate? Well, we've always loved the destruction of something beautiful. And I guess you got the message ready for them to see.
Your turn.
See you boys soon.
Alright guys, we are ready to start. This match is going to be a tag team match. Come to the ring. Weighing in at a combined weight of 410 pounds. They are Big John Henry, Marco Bill. They are the Spud Brothers Coalition!
Welcome everybody to episode 18, the second half of Ring of Fire. I am Gene, alongside with me.
Hello everybody, once again this is Wes, and as you see coming to the ring is our Spud Brothers Coalition. This is a tag team match, and we finally have some development on Damian Black and the tag title. It looks like Zayn is just going to carry them, Black choosing when he will represent them.
You know what? They might not be carrying those tag team belts any longer, as this is for the tag team championship.
I don't know on that one. You've got Spud Brothers Coalition. Like I tell you, G, as much as they've got heart, they still don't have a lot of brains, and that is something you're gonna have to factor in when you're going against two of the dirtiest men in Wrestle Club, Brad Zane, the Puppet Master, and the Black Part Prince of Project Mayhem, Damian Black.
They are the current Wrestle Club Tag Team Champions. Weighing in at a combined weight of 410 pounds, we got the Puppet Master, Brad Zane, and the Voodoo Priest, Damian Black. They are Project Mayhem!
And as you just heard, our current reigning tag team champion losing Adriel Noctis, thus solidifying Brad Zane and Damian Black as the tag team champions, Project Mayhem, and they are going to be entering the ring, squaring off against Spud Brothers Coalition. I'll be pretty honest with you, G, I don't have much hope for them, and there they are.
And there you see Brad Zane wearing that tag team gold, as Damian Black, as we saw earlier in that footage, he is refusing to come out with the potato belt and that tag team belt, as he is not satisfied. I believe he wants that heavyweight championship belt.
Why not? The man is holder of two of the titles. He deserves it more than anyone in the Wrestle Club. He might be the Voodoo Priest. He might be the Prince of Black Hearts. But he is a man on a mission, and Zayn is just taunting and loving every moment of it.
You know what? I gotta see if Project Mayhem is off their game, because they just lost Adriel Noctis last episode. So Project Mayhem is currently just Damian Black and Brad Zane.
Like I said, that's the thing about Zayn, though. You've got to keep in mind, he is a thinker. He's always thinking on his feet. The world is his... Oh my God, he just grabbed referee MB's man bun, and
He just took out the man bun.
he did, and he's forcing the ref to hold onto his title after he ripped the man bun out. Wow!
Speaking of that man bun, I believe I saw him in the prior episode. He's the singer of Kill Street Katie.
He is! He's a man of many talents, but Zayn looks like they're having a conversation about potato.
I mean, it is Idaho, and what is Zayn doing? He just cracked that potato.
He just split it with his bare hands in two. That doesn't instill fear. Uh-oh.
And there's some potatoes to the face, and the bell has just rung, and we are starting out with some right hooks by Project Mayhem.
Zayn quickly throwing John Henry on the top rope, and the referee restoring order rather quickly, forcing Zayn out while it looks like we're starting with Bronco and Damian Black.
Damian Black with the upper hand right here in front of Xanadu, the Boise Burner Alliance, and this is, as you can see, a night show. We got fire even surrounding the ring.
Tag team titles are on the line. Project Mayhem clearly got their game going already. Maybe they are not going to miss a step without Noctis. They had a plan there, G.
Damian Black with that side headlock here. Bronco Bill Lee, and his arm has just rung right now.
Yeah, he transitioned from that headlock to the arm wringer and then feeding some shot to the back of the neck. Ow! That has got to ruin a man's day. Transitioning to another headlock.
And he has that side headlock applied. Bronco Billy is going to need every single fan here so he can get that energy back.
And you hear Zayn telling the fans to shut up as Bronco actually manages to worm his way out of that one. John in with a quick kick to the gut. It looked like he actually stunned Damian real fast there.
And he had that snap there. Now he's saying, hey, I got a side headlock of my own, Damian Black. As Big John Henry, obviously the bigger of the two brothers.
Yeah. He's got him in that transitioning to, looks like he actually was going for a move. I saw a blind tag just now.
It looks like Big John Henry just outsmarted Damian Black and he says, look. Oh, he just catches a clothesline by Bronco Bill Lee.
That was out of nowhere. You ever watch 3D effects? Yeah, that's what we saw there. Coming out of left field and just clocking Black. And now he's got him in that straight jacket of a submission hold.
Bronco Bill Lee with a fine maneuver, and he is taking advantage of Damian Black here, and we might see a title change.
Or we might see a pair of boots to the chest as Black quickly gets out of that, and you can see the whites of his eyes as he's staring down Bronco.
Yeah, nothing nice about Damian Black. He has been mad, but quick tag out there, and did Damian Black tag out as well?
I think he went over and got a strategy from Zayn, but Zayn just like tried to tell him something there, but he, I don't know how much discern what's going on. I think he was just encouraging Black that he's still got this.
Well, right now he doesn't got it as Big John is going for that Big John swing.
And you can see it too. He's
3,
all over
4,
the place.
5, 6, just dangling like a voodoo doll there.
He's dazed from that one.
I think so is Big John.
Zayn's in.
Zayn is not dazed, but Big John is dazed too, and so is Bronco Bill Lee as Brad Zayn has fed him a right hand straight to the face there.
Followed by...
As you saw, he just dragged Damian Black, tagged right back in. And there is, that's a very smart move there as he is the fresh man in this tag team matchup.
And he's taunting Bronco. Bronco still dazed from the right hand to his face. Zayn just laughing and loving this. You saw he hit John Henry with the big boot, fed Bronco a right hook, and now they're tying up. And they quickly go for a kitchen sink.
Bronco Bill Lee just feeling the wailing of Brad Zayn, and that was straight right hook.
And you can hear the measured shots followed by the chop from Zayn. Zayn whipping, looks like he's about to whip Bronco, yelling at the fans first too.
Griff telling him to get out of the corner there, and Bronco Billy just hit that chest, followed by a belly to back by Brad Zayn, and that was nicely done. I think Brad Zayn is taunting the referee here.
I don't know if it was the referee or if he was taunting the crowd, but he is just on fire right now. We've seen this. That is that Dirty Eddie heel twist, and then he feeds John that hook to the face. John
has to get in here. The referee has to take control of this matchup. I can't call him NB because he just lost that man bun.
I think he just saw too. Looked like there was a blind tag from Black. Black
wailing over.
He is.
Damian Black is gonna hit a springboard as he's off that top rope. Big clothesline nearly takes the neck out of Bronco Bill Lee.
That is patented heartbreak maneuver right there. That is a heart attack from the Heart Foundation. Brad Zayn and Damian Black have utilized that since the Day of the Dead festival.
They need to call that the neck break. Bronco Bill Lee, his knees might be breaking right now as long as his sternum too. As you see Damian Black just striking him right in the dead center of the chest.
He is.
And here comes that nicely done Muda splash there.
Zayn holding on too. I don't think the ref saw it with the knife, but Zayn held on to Bronco, keeping him in the corner, and then tagging himself in. Wise maneuver. We've seen this one before too. And that is a dead lift. Northern Lights release from Brad Zayn.
And there's a cocky cover there. As you saw prior to that, he had an arm wringer too. Very modified. Great move by Brad Zane there. But it only got him a 2 count. Spud Brothers Coalition still in this matchup, and you never know. They can be the tag team champions.
It's very possible.
Probably not anymore, as we see Brad Zane just holding like a bag of potatoes, and there goes the whole load of potatoes as he just threw him with that fall-away slam.
Yeah, he did. That was all Zane just chucking him. Again with a cocky pin, though. This is going to cost him. Oh,
I think that ticked off the older brother of Big John Henry. He's like, you better pin my brother wisely,
or else I'm going to feed you a hook to the back of your head, and that's what he went for right there.
And at desperation like this, you have to do that. This is a huge opportunity for Spud Brothers Coalition. This is a tag team title shot.
That's right. Black measuring up Bronco, feeding the kicks. Then it looks like the Project Mayhem's got Bronco cut off in the ring. Black another fist. Uh-oh.
Oh, nobody home as you saw him eat that steel rope, and that has to hurt on the lower back of Damian Black.
It does. Zane quickly trying to stop Bronco from the tag. Bronco getting it. Zane realized he couldn't get in there in time. John with a big old right line right to both Black and Zane.
And followed up by a nice scoop slam as Big John Henry is the fresh man here.
Zane. Oh, he actually got Zane up and down with no troubles at all. That just goes to show you the strength of the Spud Brothers, though. Look like we're about to see some tag team action from the Spud Brothers.
As they have that legal 5 count in the ring.
Oh, the batter ran to Zane's gut, knocking the wind out of him, and then returning it to Damian Black. It looks like both brothers are kind of at a loss what to do. They've never been in the upper. They never had the upper hand before.
What is this? It has him in the wheelbarrow.
We have seen this before against the Paquentos, and he is going to go for that wheelbarrow slam.
Oh, Bronco Billy with his hands out there, adding more momentum. That has to hurt. Damian Black is in a bad situation here in the dead center of that ring.
And you see Zane there too. He's still hurting. Like, that had to hurt a lot, taking a shot like that from Bronco / John Henry. John whipping Black back in the corner, and looking like they're doing their own do-si-do.
They are having some fun tonight, and they could be going for those 10 punches. Everybody's counting here. That's 4, 5, 6. There's a double snake eyes.
That was well done between Project Mayhem to the Spud Brothers Coalition. Black and Zane both hooking the legs, realizing they need to put an end to this before they lose their titles, dumping both men at the same time on the top rope, obviously showing that they are in sync with each other.
Yep, the party is over for, it looks like all four men are down, and the referee's counting here.
Zane getting out of the ring there, you see it, he got out of dodge. That's wise on Zane's part, using the ropes to help himself back up. Looks like Black is in the lead though.
Oh,
there's that kick.
Quickly tagging out.
Zane seeing Bronco kind of getting up quickly, just charged back at the corner, and now he's just feeding them, giving them the barrage of shots.
Brad Zane setting him up here.
What do we got here?
Damian Black. Oh, that neck breaker looked like an inverted 3D.
It was an inverted 3D. You could not have gotten that more excellently pulled off than what Project Mayhem does. Oh, Brad Zane going for a low blow. While the referee's back was turned, Zane low blow. Big John Henry.
Big John Henry's potatoes are swelling, that's for sure. And Brad Zane saying bye-bye Toodles, and that might be the case here.
Yeah, we've seen this one before. This is their finisher, the suplex powerbomb combo. They call it Mayhem Rising, and here it is.
Oh, Mayhem was rising.
And that is a 3 count, ending the chance, squashing the hopes of the Spud Brothers Coalition. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Project Mayhem is your tag team champion. Taking advantage of every situation like a puppet master should. He saw the opportunity while Damian Black was wisely distracting MB Griff. He low blew John Henry, and then they gave an inverted 3D to Bronco, as well as the Mayhem Rising to John to put an end to all of this.
Spud Brothers Coalition looking like smashed potatoes here at the Ring of Fire as Project Mayhem is victorious and still your current tag team champions.
You just see Zane is just loving it, telling the crowd that he loves them and he hates them at the same time too. What a victory to take home, if you can really say. And I will say the Spud Brothers fought hard for that one.
Spud Brothers Coalition, nothing to be ashamed of here as they are not victorious in their first title opportunity, but I am pretty sure they're going to get another one in the future.
Absolutely. Always count on it. Holloway will always be looking to try to get the titles off Project Mayhem.
This is your heavyweight champion, the Lost Soul, Garby. And you can own your own merchandise, just like the t-shirt that I'm wearing right here. But you can also own some Wrestle Club merchandise by visiting our website at www.idahowrestleclub.com. You can also make your orders on Facebook at facebook.com/Idaho Wrestle Club.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is King Marcus Anderson, here to tell you that I have a new shirt, direct from Japan. I sold 1 million of these across the nation, and now I'm bringing it to the United States. Get yours at facebook.com/Idaho Wrestle Club, and make sure you look for the royal purple. That is a guarantee and a royal decree.
If you're sitting there thinking, how can I get a t-shirt? Well, your hunt's over. Go on to IdahoWrestleClub.com and get the official Lionheart t-shirt.
Hey, Black.
What's that, Zane?
Project Mayhem. Merchandise. Look at this. Look at this. You kids at home. This is what you want. You don't want Wrestle Club merchandise. You want Project Mayhem merchandise. You want Puppet Master Brad Zane merchandise. Here's the thing though. This shirt's currently sold out right now, but that's only because kids at home know. They know that Project Mayhem is where it's at. Brad Zane, the Puppet Master, Damian Black, the Voodoo Priest.
Merchandise is coming.
Be ready for it.
Alright, episode 18, a very special episode again because I am with the owner of Pele Rising.
How you doing?
So what instrument are we using here, Rose?
This is Chris. He's from the Infinitum Arts Collective and Myth Fire Performance. He's using a dragon staff, which is a really complicated tool to use.
So how does he do the staff spinning, because it's been spinning from the beginning, just doing 360s, but yet he is controlling that staff along with fire on the edges?
Well, Chris is a martial artist, and he's been studying contact staff for several years, and he is just seamless and flawless at it at every turn.
And you can see there him just in sync, in rhythm with that staff plus the flame, and there's like a little kickoff there, and that goes right directly to his shoulder.
He is one of my favorite performers.
You know, I don't know the guy, but he is definitely one of mine as well. So what about the little history of Pele Rising? What did you guys have to endure as far as, you know, your first 3 years? Did you guys get paid for gigs, or did you have to pay the dues?
Well, I think we all paid our dues before we formed Pele Rising. We spent a few years performing for free and gathering our skills up and our reputation, and once we started the company, we started getting paid.
So how long did that take?
Probably about 2 to 6 years, depending on the performer.
Sounds like somebody I know known as Wrestle Club, but I don't know this girl right here, so what is she doing here?
This is Lori Cat. She is doing poi. She's been doing this for about 8 years, and I have worked with her multiple times, and she is crisp and clean in all of her moves.
Speaking of working with people, so every fire spinner or every fire performer, have they gone through you?
You know, a lot of these people I've worked with through the past 8 years. A lot of people I've been spinning with for almost a decade. Only about 3 of the people in this show are from Pele Rising, but we've all worked together as a fire community for several years.
Sounds like somebody I know as far as, you know, training people. There's always seems to be that one person that knows everything, and there is that one person. Rose knows everything about fire. And speaking of fire, what instrument is this guy using here?
Well, we've got Miguel here, and he is also using poi, just a different knot pattern, so the flame is a little bit different. Miguel is new to the Boise fire community, and we've only been working with him for a couple of months, but he is doing an amazing job and is really enthusiastic about our shows.
You know, I know all about training, so as far as training goes, how many hours does a fire spinner have to put in? Like how many days or X amount of hours a week do you guys put in?
You know, I have fire spinners that put in an hour a week, and I've got fire spinners that put in 4 or 5 hours a day. And it really shows in these performances the level of people's commitment.
Yeah, you definitely have to have dedication, and you gotta go to training, because I think if somebody would just play with fire just out of the ballpark, I think they would be on fire.
We do remind all of our audiences to not try this at home, and if they want to just hit us up.
Yep, you do not want to imitate the stuff that you're seeing here on footage, because I honestly don't want a lawsuit, and I don't want people to be calling me and telling me that they're on fire. So if someone was interested as far as being a fire spinner and getting more information, where do they have to go as far as contacts?
You know, it's pretty easy to get a hold of us. We're at PeleRising.com, or you can just Google us and we'll show up on Facebook, Twitter, and
Instagram and all that social media,
all
right?
the stuff. We're hooked up with all of it.
Speaking of that, how did you come up with the name Pele Rising?
Well, several years ago, I lived in Hawaii on the Big Island, where there is an active volcano, and we have a lot of fire spinners out there in the jungle. I actually lived in a commune the first time I saw fire spinning, and I was so amazed by it, I had to bring it home with me.
So you brought that to Idaho. Sounds like a similar story of Wrestle Club. And so this guy is that a whip? I'm pretty sure that's not the right term, but what is that?
It is actually called a fire whip. This is Pierre Bishop. He has been a fire spinner, and he hails from South Dakota. He moved to Boise a couple of years ago and got connected with the Boise fire community, and we've really enjoyed his multiple talents.
Well, it looks like I got something right as far as the fire goes, and I got the whip right. So, yeah, again, this is Xanadu. This is the Idaho Boise Burners Alliance.
That's correct.
Correct me if I'm wrong, you are a member as well.
That's correct. Xanadu has been an amazing community center for us.
Welcome to the Forge. This is a sample of what you can experience if you were to book a private event with us. If you're interested, please visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/Idaho Wrestle Club. Now let's get started. of what you can experience if you were to book a private event with us. If you're interested, please visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/Idaho Wrestle Club.
You can breathe in 10 seconds.
July 7th, the Ring of Fire. I'm hellbound by wild desire. And as I slither into a squared circle of fire, you try to shoot, but it was a misfire. The mist went down, 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 and the flames got higher and higher, and it doesn't burn, burn, burn like a singing choir. You were wired to think you got me. No, it doesn't burn, burn, burn. And at the Ring of Fire, the golden boy, Perseus, new #1 contender, I'm gonna throw you in a blender. Blade by blade, I'm gonna cut you down to 24 karat size, and that will be your demise. And you thought the 4th of July lit things up, while the lost soul is a pyrokinesis. And July 7th at 8 p.m. at Xanadu, I hope the Boise Burner Alliance has fire trucks on standby, because I'm gonna bring the fire. I am the Ring of Fire.
All right, guys, are you ready for your main event? All right. So, let's get him on out here. This is for the heavyweight championship. Introducing first, weighing in at 500 pounds of pure solid gold from Mount Olympus, the Golden Boy, Perseus!
And making his way to the ring, the #1 contender for the heavyweight championship, and he is banking in tonight at the main event here at the Ring of Fire. Weighing in at 500 pounds of solid gold is the Golden Boy, Perseus.
He's not wasting any time with the crowd either, folks. He just rolled right in. But you know what? That boy is like a movie star with the way he looks. 500 pounds solid gold. Maybe 300 if it's in the ego. Maybe a 50 if it's in the outfit he's wearing. Who's to say? But our #1 contender is the Golden Boy Perseus. And I'll be personally honest with you, G. I would love to see him take that title home tonight. He has made quite a rise for himself since he came back at Resolution.
And his opponent, he is the current Wrestle Club heavyweight champion, weighing in at 200 pounds from Boise, Idaho, the Lost Soul, Garibaldi!
And as you just heard, our current heavyweight champion, the Lost Soul, Garibaldi, looking like he gets a special intro tonight with the fire dancer whipping the fire around. That's pretty mesmerizing, G, I'm not gonna lie to ya.
Quite the entrance as Pele Rising. Those that she's actually using are called snakes, actually.
Appropriate for a man who is a snake as an animal spirit, as they would say. Lost Soul Garibaldi has been the heart and soul of Wrestle Club. No matter what you do to the man, you can't keep him down. He keeps coming back. He is a champion's man, a man's man, and he is here tonight to defend and prove it against none other than the Golden Boy Perseus.
I gotta say, he has his hands full tonight against the new #1 contender, Perseus. And it's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna be victorious in this matchup here.
Absolutely. And now we know that there's history between these men. Lost Soul Garibaldi was one of the first to actually start with the young boy Perseus. And I'll be pretty honest with you, G, that was during the day where Perseus was tamed. He is now going to face him untamed. I'm not going to lie to you. I think Perseus has got the upper hand, and I would love nothing more to see him take that title tonight.
Perseus has been on a roll and an attitude change ever since he has separated himself from his former tag team partner, Thedrick. They were known as a Pride of Olympus, but both men, Thedrick and the Lionheart, making their own name in single matchups, as we see here as Perseus has a shot at becoming the new heavyweight champion.
And there you see right there, Perseus going for a stomp on Lost Soul, taking advantage of the fact that Lost Soul likes to slither around the ring.
And there we see a leg sweep followed by another leg sweep, quick cover, and that's not even going to be a 1 count.
No, not at all. Here we go. It looks like he's going for a wheelbarrow, falling into a arm drag, modified. Lost Soul following up with his own.
Here comes Perseus off that rope, ducking that high leg, catching the champion with the drop kick straight to the back, setting him up for maybe a 208.
Well, he took too long on that, or the Garibai was just too fresh for something like that. Catching Perseus, and looking like he's going for Perseus trying to roll him through a sunset.
And there is the weight advantage of the champion there, taunting, and that's going to cost him thumb to the eye.
Wow, that was a perfect way to put an end to that momentum right there. Perseus feeding shots to the face as well as one to the neck you saw there after thumbing him in the eye. Going up on the top rope, going for that top rope Hurricane Rana.
Beautifully done there, Perseus sending the champion literally out of his boots.
Then you see right there a happy little trot from Perseus, and I wouldn't blame him. Had I been the person who executed a move like that, I would feel pretty proud of myself too. You just took your Wrestle Club champion off his feet with quick maneuvers.
Perseus with those right hands has that whip.
Garibai reversing it, Garibai catching him as Perseus tried to cross body, and here is where the strength advantage takes place. And what is Garibai going to do to Perseus? He's just taunting him, he's got him rolling through. Oh, he just rolled through with him.
That's a roll through, fall away slam, and normally you can't do that to bigger guys, but the champion here is outweighing Perseus by a couple, maybe 20 pounds.
Hard to say on that one. You gotta factor in the solid gold, which is still probably the ego. We're not certain on that one yet, folks. That one's ruled out. Russell Garibai chanting for the crowd and going for well, it was caught. Looked like he was gonna go again, but he got caught by the boot.
Oh, and there's a Euro straight to the kisser of the Golden Boy in that corner.
The Golden Boy just got his golden shot with a shot like that one.
And he has him set here. Perseus, little stall there, stalling front slam right there.
There is nothing more fancy than that. When you have the strength and power to hold a man up for more than 2 seconds, that is blood rushing to his head, only to drop him face first to the ground. You make your note quite clear at that point.
And that stalling front suplex has led Perseus on the outside, taking a timeout. I think the champion says, hey, I'll bring him back inside the ring.
That's going to break the count with Lostville Garibai going after Perseus.
Oh, what was that? That was gravel straight to the face, and that is illegal, and he has fire in his hands.
He does have fire in his hands. I don't like where Perseus is going with that one. He's forcing the ref to go back into the ring, taking the fire.
Please do not try this at home, and he's trying to burn the champion here with that fire.
The champion just... I don't know what I just saw, if he blew it out or if he ate the fire, but either way, that fire's out, and now he's getting rewarded with kicks to his chest.
Hey, what's better, getting kicks to the chest or getting fire or a backstabber in the back?
Oh, and that is gravel. I actually think Perseus may have gotten the worst of that one. While that is uncomfortable, he still landed on gravel, folks.
You see the referee checking as the champion almost got burned here on episode 18, literally.
The Ring of Fire is hot, and Garibai just found out what the Ring of Fire is all about. Garibai right now on the ground, wisely taking advantage of the time, as you can see. He's kind of recovering. He could actually get back in the ring, but why do that when you just got done nearly having fire shoved down your throat?
And there you see the backs and goat heads there, along with some gravel and dirt and some stomps by Perseus.
And you have to think too, if the goat heads are in Lostville Garibai's back, are they not in Perseus's feet? And he might be just stomping more into him.
And Perseus taking advantage here. Nope. Champion with the reversal. Beautiful backflip, and the champion eats that turnbuckle.
Perseus light on his feet.
So quick sit down there.
Oh, you almost saw it though. That's the part note about high risk maneuver, folks, is that it can come back to haunt you. You saw Perseus get up on that top rope, but his right leg actually almost gave out as he got up there. Didn't almost have the stability. Thankfully got it, and then he landed on top of Garibai.
I would say that Perseus is the most agile in Wrestle Club, as we saw that backflip and a top rope spring, but this is not smart. You don't take the time with the champion.
Agile does not mean smart, unfortunately, and that is exactly what we're seeing here. Garibai quickly is hooking his arms around and pulling through. Ow!
You see a taunt followed by a chop.
That's ow. That's all ow right there. I don't care who you are. You get chopped across the chest by a man like Garibai, who we know for a fact will chop punching bags just to get the cows built up.
Oh, and Perseus just hanging off that top rope there.
And we've seen this before. This is Garibai's patented maneuver where he'll jump up and feed an elbow to your neck after shooting you. Oh, and once again, perfectly connects it like the Lost Soul does.
And Perseus just bouncing off that top rope, but that's not going to be enough to put away the Golden Boy because he came out here to wrestle.
I am not surprised, but I am surprised at the same time, too. Perseus knows what's on the line, and when there's a title shot, sometimes you need to just be able to dig down deep and pull it all out. Garibai measured him up, though. We might be seeing the flat line. He knows. He's on it. He is circling him like a snake to its prey.
He might be going for that gory bomb or gory stretch. I got it wrong. It's a gory spin.
Oh, ow! This is a modified airplane spin combined with a gory stretch, and now he's got him in the gory stretch.
And this could be a submission here as the Golden Boy is getting checked by the referee asking, do you want to give it up?
That is wise on Lost Soul Garibai's part. He spun him, making him lose his...
And there's the agile of Perseus, followed by a super kick to the kisser.
And then the golden satellite DDT by Perseus. As I was stating, wise on Garibai, it didn't work out for him though. Unfortunately, Perseus still had enough in him to wisely realize what was going on. Flip over, super kick Garibai in the jaw, and then hit the golden satellite DDT there, folks.
And both men are down as we see the nightfall here. Might be seeing the moon rising too, as this is probably past 10 p.m. here at the Ring of Fire at Xanadu.
Night is falling for sure. One of these men will be leaving without the title, and it could very well be Lost Soul Garibai, who is... Did he just stick his hand?
Playing with fire there?
He was!
And that's gonna cost him.
Oh, Garibai's boys just got rung.
Oh, and so did his face. If you saw his face eat that second turnbuckle.
I did, and we've seen this. Oh,
and there's a drop kick to the back.
Out of a tree of woe. And that's actually a reverse tree of woe there, truthfully. But Garibai hung out the dry only to get 2 boots to the back. And we know Perseus, he softened him up with a lung blower.
Either the lung blower or maybe even the curve stomp, and he hits it.
That's it. That's it. We're gonna have a new champion right here, folks. Nobody ever kicks out of the curb stomp from Perseus.
Can he be weighing 515 pounds? Nope. The champion kicks out.
Wow. Unreal. Lost Soul Garibai kicking out. But again, like I said, heavyweight title match. Sometimes you have to dig deeper than you think what you have to get up and get that title back in your name.
Perseus has to be thinking, what do I have to do next? And he might be going for that lung blower. This could be over here.
Oh, Garibai quickly rolling him out, and
that is a deadlift powerbomb.
That is the whole shebang right there. Garibai just bringing up 500 pounds solid gold and dropping him down like a bad habit.
And it might be the opportunity that he needs here as the crowd is chanting, and who we have on the opposite side there.
Oh, what's that? We've seen this before. Oh!
There's some fire.
The serpent splash, followed by a giant fireball. That was putting the exclamation point on that maneuver right there. You saw it. 3 count. Lost Soul Garibai, your current and still reigning heavyweight champion of Wrestle Club. Hard-fought champion indeed there, Garibai. That was quite the impressive match. Our number 1 contender, Perseus, the Golden Boy, just been defeated by our current Wrestle Club heavyweight champion. The title reign of the Lost Soul continues on, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, episode 18, the main event, and still your heavyweight champion, the Lost Soul.
Who's that? Wait, what's that?
Oh, who is that? He just came with the kendo stick.
That's the name of boss, Garibai.
I have not seen that guy since episode 1.
Yeah, he was there for episode 1, and after that he disappeared for nearly 17 episodes. And he is back. What is he doing here? He obviously just had a purpose. He came out and just unloaded on Lost Soul Garibai with the kendo stick, G.
I am not sure why he's even out here. I think he has a Lost Soul t-shirt in his hand.
He does, and oh no, that's disrespect, right? Oh, he set the Lost Soul shirt on fire. That is disrespect in its finest form.
I don't even think we have a fire permit to do that.
Of the Lost Soul. My name is Salim Abbas. I hail from Basra, Iraq.
And he has that heavyweight title in his hand.
Does he think that he is the current champion? Because I can tell you right now, newsflash, Salim Abbas is not.
But he has it on his shoulder.
But that doesn't mean anything. The man came out and he's stealing Lost Soul's title. He just stole our current Wrestling Club title. I expect that out of Project Mayhem. I expect that out of our king and our lord, Marcus Anderson. But Salim Abbas,
what the heck is he doing here? What's his motive?
I think the motive was pretty clear. Destroy Garabay's back with a kendo stick and steal his title. I mean, right now, you can see Patrick Holloway is beside himself. He's filling in Garabay as to what happened.
Where'd it come from? Well, I need my belt back. People, get it back.
And I am lost for words. I can't really describe. I mean, Salim Abbas, after months of missing, he just comes out here and destroys the current heavyweight champion with the kendo stick.
Well, belt or no, he's still the current heavyweight champion, the Lost Soul, Garabay! Thank you, all of you, for coming out tonight. Thank the Boise Burner Line for having us. You all been great. Please reach out to us on our Facebook page at Idaho Wrestle Club. We also have a Snapchat and also Instagram at Idaho Wrestle Club as well. Thank you very much. My name is Patrick Holloway, and we are Wrestle Club!
And episode 18 ends with the return of Salim Abbas.
Just unreal. The words cannot describe what we have seen here, folks.
Hey! You're